Mark, we finished with a win against Somerset in the Royal London One Day Cup. First of all, a pleasing victory, and how do you sum up the campaign overall?
Well, look, just on today, it's a great victory, really. You know, both teams, Somerset hopes at this point of qualifying, and you've got to win your game and to give yourself a chance of getting into that next stage. So we did our part of the bargain, but unlike in the T20 where Leicester did us a favour, we couldn't rely on another team. But disappointing in that sense, because I've really enjoyed these last few weeks, and we're desperate for another game because we're going now a long gap without another match. But we won 4 out of the last 6, and maybe if we hadn't given 3 games to help out England, to give India a game, to keep the relationships sound there, you never know what might have happened at Cardiff right at the beginning of the campaign, as I say, when there was no Will Rhodes, Robbie Yates or Milo.
You've got to be pretty proud of the guys that stepped up, though. We've had people out with injuries, we've had people go away with 100, and you've had these young guys come up, and they've all stepped up, haven't they?
Yeah, look, every staff player's played in this, I think, which is great, because I've seen the whole squad now play in front of me, watch them train, watch them come under pressure, watch them get things wrong and get things right, watch them get better, which is what the whole thing is about, isn't it? You know, the game teaches you. You need to be out there doing things well and making mistakes and learning from the situations you put in. So all the players are better for it. You know, you learn about you're starting to learn about which players can and which players can't yet, and that's a good place to be as a coach.
And the guys that were drafted in as well, Cole Carver, Kiel van Vollenhoven, Jordan Bulpit, I mentioned for those guys as well. They've come in and all done their part as well. Yeah,
and Ashish as well from our own academy. And again, Carl Carver a bit more experienced, and that was quite a big asset that was for us. That was quite a big boost when he came in. Just gives a bit more experience, took some of the pressure off young Jacob Bethel as well. But no, look, we've really enjoyed this as well. And from a batting point of view, we've been pretty consistent overall. At times we'd have liked maybe more bigger partnerships, but every batter's had their moments and got big scores, which is what you want, and looked in quite good nick. I've watched us get better. We're on a mission to play spin better, and that isn't going to happen overnight, but we're starting to do that. Starting to improve our options, and our running between the wickets are getting more aggressive, as is our fielding. I want us to be on the front foot in everything we do. In the field, I don't mind us making mistakes as long as we're attacking it, going for every catch that's out there. And that's the sort of the message, the same with the running between the wickets. We want to run aggressively. If they're not running aggressively, the message will be coming out from the dugout, to get doing it. And you're watching this group of players embrace that, and they've played more aggressively. They've fielded aggressively, ran aggressively, and had better results because of it.
And they've certainly put in some entertaining performance for the members. They've been great as well. They've travelled the country in all the games. A word on them?
Yeah, look. It's my first year at this club, and I've loved it. And I've really had a proper feel for the club when the fans have been allowed in. Those early championship games were awesome. We've one at Notts with the members in, and likewise, it was amazing how many Warwickshire fans were at the Oval. It was really noticeable, how many people there. But the Leicester game, which went to the wire, and the fans got excited, and again today in nice weather. But we've loved playing in front of it, and we've loved when our members are here.
And what's the plan now? Rest, recuperate, a couple of days off, and then all eyes on kids?
5 days off, and then we'll get back to basics, do some red ball stuff. Some of the boys then will play in the second team as they start to really prepare for that big game at Old Trafford, while another group of players will get ready for an exciting quarter-final against Kent away.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time, isn't it? Looking ahead to this final third of this campaign.
Look, at the beginning of the season, you want to be in the reckoning, don't you? We've just missed out on this, but we're in the reckoning for the other 2 competitions still, and that's exciting. It keeps everybody alive, doesn't it? Everybody wants to play in those games.